Hey guys, Blue Bridge here, and on Monday we'll be taking on the resurgent Tottenham Hotspurs, whose manager Postecoglou has the best start for a manager in his debut season. So I'm going to be talking about a manager whose record he's actually beaten and how we got hope of ruining their unbeaten record. So guys, it's Monday night football for both Chelsea and Tottenham. Why? Because both clubs are not involved in Europe, and when all the other big clubs are going to be playing in European football, and West Ham and Brighton, then we will be competing against Tottenham on the Monday. And we don't want Monday night football all the time, guys. The more Monday night football we have is because we are not in Europe. So Tottenham are well placed to get back into Europe, but at the moment for Chelsea it's looking a bit sticky unless we can find a bit of consistency in our game. So going into this game against Tottenham Hotspurs now, a lot of our fan base are probably a bit frightened, a bit scared because Tottenham's record, they've won 8 and drawn 2 of their first 10 games, and they're really confident. And so Chelsea's record is up and down. We find ourselves in the bottom half of the table, only winning 3 of our games, drawing 3 and losing 4. But for me, reason for optimism, there's a couple of things. We play better when we play against teams who come at us. We struggle against teams who defend deep, hit us on a break. Postecoglou has got Tottenham playing front foot football, exciting for their fans, but they do leave gaps in their defence. And watching some of the games that they've played, some wasteful finishing by the likes of Sheffield United and Crystal Palace, Luton, teams like that. They've had chances, but they've been wasteful in front of goal, and that's why they haven't got anything out of the game. Okay, on one end and one side, that's still something to be excited about, but we're wasteful in front of goal as well. So who's to say we're not going to be like the West Hams and the Sheffield Uniteds and the Crystal Palaces? But we've seen against Arsenal, we've seen against Liverpool that we raise our game for those clubs, and they suit us. Their football suits our players down to a T. So anyway, let me talk about Postecoglou, because he's got that, as I mentioned in the intro, that he's got the best record for a manager making his debut season for a manager in his debut season for a particular club in the Premier League. That's his first 10 games was 8 and 2. But we got another manager, Sarri, Chelsea. He held the record previously, because in Sarri's first 10 games, we won 7 and drew 3. Consequently, we went on to win another one and draw another one. And then we came a cropper in our 12th game. And who was it against? Ironically, it was against Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspurs. So that's why I'm saying, can we see a reverse of fortunes? Pochettino is now the Chelsea manager, and could he be the one who does it again, who stops a manager's unbeaten run, a debut manager's unbeaten run? And the synergies would have kind of been the same if we had played Tottenham on our game 12, but we're playing them game 11. We were away that day, Chelsea, when we lost to Tottenham, but Tottenham are the home team. But you never know; these things can happen. And so if we get this win, it'll be a confidence booster. What it does, Tottenham are rivals. Come on, we have to perform against Tottenham, because them and Arsenal are 2 teams we don't like losing to. So if we can get that win against Tottenham, it does 2 things. It boosts our confidence and it dents their confidence, because winning breeds confidence. And if they start to lose, then it may get a bit tricky. But then we look at the same season, what I'm talking about under Sarri. Once we lost that game against Tottenham 3-1, then okay, we won the next game, we lost the other game, then we won 2, lost 1, and then it started to be a bit inconsistent, and in the end we just about scraped top 4. So Tottenham, guys, enjoy it now, but you never know if you get a couple of injuries to some key players, then you never know, you may be scraping as well for top four. So, enjoy your flowers while it lasts. But the season isn't over yet. It's a long season. So why have Tottenham done so well? So Chelsea have got a new manager, ex-Tottenham. Tottenham's got a new manager. Tottenham were doing well. Chelsea are faltering a bit. And then some people are saying, oh, see how Pochettino, ironically somebody who our fan base didn't want because he wasn't a big enough name. But now they're saying, look how he's transformed Tottenham. Why we got Pochettino, he hasn't transformed Chelsea. Blah, blah, blah. Main. The context. Okay. On the last game that Tottenham played last week, how many key injuries did they have? One key injury. As I say, somebody who probably will get in the side, but is arguably whether he'll get into the side. What's his name? Because his name's gone out of my head. The Croatian guy beginning with P. But he's the only one who's missing from this side at the moment, whereas we've got so many key players out of our side. And I keep saying to people, if the table were turned, if Son was out for a period of time and Maddison was out for a period of time, and say Romero is arguably their best defender, he was out for a period of time as well, then would they be getting the results that they're getting now? I don't think so. So we've had if you compare, our Son is probably going to be Nkunku, and our I know it's different positions, so you can't really compare. But I'm talking about for importance to the team. Our Maddison's probably Reece James who's been out, and we've had a few defenders out as well. So we've had quite a few injuries. Unfortunate with injuries. And the other thing with Tottenham is that they've got a side that they had from last season. The team against Crystal Palace, only 3 new faces were in that team. Vicario, the goalkeeper, Van der Ven, great signing for them in defence, and Maddison, another brilliant signing for them. So he's had the core of that team already, so it's easier because they've been playing together as well. So they've got that bit of chemistry. I know it's a different playing style, but the chemistry is there. So that's another reason why they kind of hit the ground running before us. So we are getting there. As I said, we kind of getting there. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back all the time, because I thought after that little mini run that we had that we may press on, but then we went and had that performance against Brentford. But with a young side, I keep saying you are going to have a lot of inconsistency with the young players. So that's why I think Tottenham are doing well and we're not doing so well. But as the season goes on, as our players come back, hopefully, if they get injuries, hopefully, and as the pressure starts to mount, then things can change. Things can switch over, because as I mentioned before, from where we were on the Sarri to just about scraping top 4, that shows how quickly things can turn. We had it with Tuchel when we were 4 points above Liverpool and Manchester City a couple of seasons ago. And then what happened? We started to have some indifferent performances around about the Christmas period, and we ended up finishing about 20 odd points behind both of those teams. So looking forward to Monday, looking ahead for Monday. And as I said at the beginning, I don't want to be playing any more Monday football, so we need to start kicking on in the leagues, starting with Tottenham. Give us a confidence booster, guys. Just put in the effort. This is a London derby. Play like it's a London derby, and let's get the result that we need. So what do you guys think? Are you confident going into this game, or are there still a bit of some niggling doubts? Do you think Tottenham are the right team for our style of football, or do you just think that because they're so confident in winning games that it's going to be too much for us? Stick your comments in the section below, and don't forget, as always, guys, to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Bye bye.